like to present to you my double book. This is book 1 and book 2, Natural G Battle Tested, and Natural G 2, New Era. As always, the Natural G series is dedicated to my parents, Sarah and Cleveland Huggins. So I'll read the passage to you. The Natural G series is dedicated to our parents, Sarah and Cleveland Huggins. Thank you very much, and we love you very much. It says, thank you for everything, and we love you very much. Natural G2, the New Era, is dedicated to my cousin, Daniel Joan Olan. I miss you, boy. I'm going to read the prologue to you. It was Saturday night, and the Palma Tropical was jam-packed, as it was every weekend. It was safe to say that this was a successful business, and it was owned by Luis Santiago. Calling this place just a bar or a restaurant, or even just a lounge would be an understatement. Luis had introduced a young up-and-comer to the stage, Enrique Iglesias, and he absolutely killed it. His set was over and done, but people were still just pouring in. The house band was the top of the game best. They played everything from salsa to merengue to disco. Remember, this was the 80s, right? Early, like the 80s. The dance floor stayed packed. The kitchen served the finest American Spanish cuisine. Luis was working the crowd, kissing cheeks, shaking hands, comping drinks and shit, comping meals. After being on his feet for hours, he needed a break, so he decided to go in the office and take a load off. He got to his office and went in. He had it custom made to be soundproof. What a refreshing change, he said to himself as he closed the door. He went in the bathroom to take a leak, then sat at his desk, went in his desk drawer and pulled out a small tin of cocaine. He poured a little pile and made a few lines, snorted it, and chased it down with some rum that was already on his desk. It had never occurred to him until just now to lift his head up. That's when he realized that his low awareness would directly contribute to his death. Buenos noches, Luis. It's been a while, said the old man, as he sat patiently in the chair at the far side of his office with his legs crossed and his hands on his lap. His grandson stood at his side, frozen like a British royal guard. Luis said, "Oh, Senor Juan, I was going to call you, I swear." Senor Juan said, Yes, I'm sure you was, when you were good and ready, of course." Luis said, "Please, if you could just give me a little more time." Senor Juan said, "It's true that I have almost everything that a man could ever want, but time is the one luxury that I don't have. Now, you came to me 6 months ago and you said that you wanted to open a club, but you had no money. Now me, Juan, I always want to help my friends. How much do you need?" You said 80,000. I give you 80,000. In return, you allow me a lifetime partnership at 35%, and you agreed. Luis runs to the safe and opened it. He said, I have 100K in here, and 35 of it is yours. Senor Juan said, "Lo siento. I'm sorry, but the time for that is now past. But what I do have here is a paper, and you will sign it. And when you do, I will have 65% ownership, and you will be left with only 35%. I must protect my reputation. This is the only remaining option. Take this and we'll remain friends." Luis, as a result of his constant drinking and drug use, had been making bad choices. And since he had already been doing so, why stop now? Fueled by a mixture of rage, alcohol, and yayo, Luis went into his desk drawer and gripped his trusty 38. But this time it had betrayed him. Click, click, click. Senor Juan said, "Please forgive me. Being an old man, it slipped my mind to tell you that while I was waiting for you, I had removed your bullets, just as a precaution. However, the dynamics of the situation have now changed, and so have your options. And for this too, I was prepared. This is a different paper for you to sign, giving me full ownership of this establishment." Luis said, "Now why would I do that? Aren't I as good as Dad anyway?" Senor Juan said, but your family, su mama, your papa, your wife, your children, they will all live. You sign, I give you one bullet and you take your own life for the disrespect. And you get to keep your honor as well." After being left with virtually no other choice, Luis Santiago had reluctantly performed his deed. Senor Juan sat motionless with the gun drawn as he watched Luis sign the paper. Put the 38 in his mouth, he cocked, then he squeezed. His body slumped as the back half of his head was erased by hollow point. Then Senor Juan said to his grandson, "Now, muchacho, that is how you get a nightclub." Thank you. That was the prologue, like beginning the opening of Natural G 2, the new era. I just want to remind y'all that these stories are based on real events. I just changed the names of the characters to protect the innocent and also to protect the guilty. Ain't no snitching going on up here. But I do have a story to tell. This was also brought to you by Criminal Content Publishing, LLC. And another reminder, if you have a vision or you want your voice to be heard, allow us to help you bring that to life. Just hit me or my brother up on any one of the social media outlets. You can look at Kasim Stevens, Criminal Content Publishing, Exclusive Ski, Exclusive Vision, Tremaine Stevens. Get in contact with us however you can, and we will do our very best for you to get the job done that you need done. Thank you very much for listening and watching.